Good morning, class. How are you all? I hope you all will be doing great. So, I am Vinita Pathak, your social science teacher. Today we will be doing our geography chapter, chapter 5. So, please take out your notebooks and books and please have a pen or a pencil with you so that you will be comfortable and you will be writing the note as will be shared by me. So, what we are going to start? We are going to start our today's chapter, atmosphere, and our today's topic is the layers of Earth. Okay, so before starting, I want to tell you something about atmosphere or about Earth. So, what makes the Earth so special? What makes the Earth so special? It has an atmosphere which is a blanket of air that surrounds our Earth. The speciality of our Earth is atmosphere. Okay, so please write the first point that it has an atmosphere which is a blanket of air that surrounds our Earth. Okay, any doubt in first point? Let me know. Okay, let's move ahead to the second point that it protects life on Earth as no other planet has this. So what makes Earth so special? That it has life on Earth. Okay. And the third and last point, it is all held because of gravity. That human can survive in Earth as it has the gravitational force. Okay. Let's move ahead. Now, atmosphere and Earth. What is atmosphere? And what consists what atmosphere consists? The atmosphere consists of layers of gases that surround the earth. Okay, and the most abundant gases found throughout all the layers are oxygen and nitrogen. I hope you all will be taking notes and you are writing the notes. Okay, let's move ahead. The Earth is divided into five atmospheric layers. Okay, I'll be teaching you further what are the atmospheric layers. Before starting it, I want to shed some light on greenhouse effect. As you are seeing the picture below, greenhouse effect. Okay, one area you are seeing the greenery. It means it is good and very surviving environment. And one you are seeing the area of factory and the rate where the CO2 gases and other pollution has been increased in earth. Okay, so it is my humble request to all, please don't waste the resources and please save earth as plant more and more trees and save human life. Okay, class? So let's move ahead. Okay, now what is layers of earth? How many layers there are there in earth? We have five layers in our earth. Okay, we will be talking further about it. So, what is our first layer? Our first layer is troposphere. Okay, troposphere, it is having the distance from Earth to 0 to 18 kilometers. And in some of the researches, we have seen that it's 0 to 10 kilometers, where we can see aeroplanes and hot air balloons. Okay, the troposphere, the peak of the Mount Everest is also touched by the troposphere. Okay, our second layer is stratosphere, third layer is mesosphere, fourth is thermosphere, and fifth is exosphere. I hope you all are writing the name of all the spheres, layers of Earth atmosphere. Have you noted? Okay, let's move ahead. So, before telling in detail what are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere, we will talk about air pressure. As we all know, that Earth is having gravitational force. Okay, so the air pressure. o- So the air pressure is equals to force of air pressing down on Earth, or weight of air is high. Okay, like when we are closer to Earth, the higher air pressure will be seen. But as we go up in the atmosphere, like troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, so what we will see, the air pressure is less. Okay, let's move ahead. Okay, so what is this? This is, isn't there just one atmosphere? Yeah, we are having one atmosphere, but we are having five distinct layers in with properties. Okay, what are the five layers we have discussed right now? We will be learning it further in details. So, no, we don't have just one atmosphere, but we are having five distinct layers. Okay, so what is altitude? They change with the increase in altitude. Altitude is high. Like we are seeing the vertical distance between an object and the earth's surface. Like, for example, a thing is going higher, okay, from the earth's surface. So what will be the altitude? Okay, the altitude will change. Like we are going higher, so the air pressure will be decreased. Okay, it will not be so higher. But as the elevation, now what is elevation? Elevation is the vertical distance between an object and the standard mean sea level, means when we are closer to Earth, so the pressure will be very high. Okay, let's move ahead. Now, we will be reading about all the layers of atmosphere in detail. Now, I will be telling you that what is troposphere. Okay, the troposphere is the layer closest to the Earth's surface of Earth. Nearly all life and all weather occur in this layer. This is where the clouds are located and airplanes fly at within this layer. In this layer, the higher up from Earth's surface you can go, the colder it gets. In other words, and as altitude increases, temperature decreases. The peak of Mount Everest is near the top of this layer. As I have told you earlier, that the peak of Mount Everest is near the top of this layer, and which is the layer troposphere. As I have told you further also, in some researches we have read that the distance between troposphere and Earth is 0 to 10 kilometers, and in some we can see that it goes to 18 kilometers. Okay, so what is troposphere? Troposphere is the first layer of atmosphere from the distance from the Earth's surface. Let's move ahead. The second layer of atmosphere is stratosphere. The stratosphere starts out as a core layer. However, the ozone warms up the upper region of this layer by absorbing the UV rays heat. The ozone layer absorbs harmful UV rays and protects the living organism on Earth from them. Military planes can fly here. Now, I would like to see and I would like to ask you that how many of you have seen like deaths are crossing, but after some time it is invisible to us, but we can see the marks over the sky. Okay, so although it is a cold layer, but as we can say that, and as we will study, like first troposphere, then stratosphere, and then after the stratosphere, we are having the ozone layer. So, because the ozone layer, it protects us from harmful rays, so the heat makes the stratosphere layer so warm. So, the upper region of this layer, by absorbing the UV rays heat, it is also hot. Okay. Now, what is ozone layer? Okay, what is the ozone layer? A protective layer in the stratosphere that blocks harmful UV rays. However, it allows good rays, sun rays, through to heat up our Earth. Without it, we would burn up. So, as you can see, the first step, how it is caused. It is caused by chlorofluorocarbon emissions reach the ozone layer. Means the bursting out of the chlorofluorocarbon emission reach the ozone layer. Second step, it broken down by the sun ultraviolet rays releases chlorine atom into the ozone layer. Then active chlorine atom break down the ozone molecules, causes ozone layer depletion. Okay. So next is what happens? More ultraviolet rays reach the earth, threatening human health. Okay. So protecting, if we human have to protect our environment, our surrounding. So what we have to do? We have to protect our environment from not just throwing the plastics. We have to plant more and more trees. We have to just use the renewable resources, and we have to save it for the future generation also. I hope um, till this we are not having any query. If you will be having any query, you can ask me anytime. Okay, let's move ahead. Our our next layer, the mesosphere. The mesosphere is the middle layer. It's the coldest layer of the atmosphere that protects Earth from the meteoroids. Now, what are the meteoroids? Okay, how the meteoroids usually burn up in this layer. That might be surprising because it's pretty thin layer. So, why the meteoroids are burst? Because as we know, as we are going higher in the atmospheric layers, so the air pressure is very less. Okay, the pressure is very less, so that when the when the meteorites come to the atmosphere and connect, so the air pressure does not meet the speed and it burn out. Okay, so what is the distance of it? It is the distance is from Earth is from 50 kilometers to 80 kilometers. As we can see, as you are able to see, these are the this is the mesosphere. Let's move ahead. We are having thermosphere. Temperature in the thermosphere are very high, more than 2000 degree Fahrenheit. You can imagine 2000 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, this is the hottest layer and where space begins. It is also called the International Space Station orbits Earth in the layer. So student, our next layer is exosphere. The exosphere is the farthest layer extending from the thermosphere into outer space. This layer is cold. It gradually bends into outer space. Like it is the last layer and the farthest layer in the atmosphere. Okay, student. So today what we have learned? We have learned layers of atmosphere. Our first layer was troposphere, second layer stratosphere, third layer mesosphere, fourth layer thermosphere, and last exosphere. I hope you will be doing and you will be revising these all the layers of atmosphere in your home. And your today's homework is you will be preparing a mind map on all the layers of atmosphere, and you will be not just copying it from any resources. You will be doing this on your own. Okay, and tomorrow I will be checking your homework. So student, I hope your class will be fruitful, and uh, thank you class. I hope you all will get, you will be having your bright future. Oh,